Well, maybe you're feeling like serving some smoked meats to your guests this holiday season, or maybe you don't feel like cooking at all. That's me. In either case, Sugarfire Smoke House in Union can help. Owner and chef Mike Johnson joins us now to show us how to make their famous rub. And we also have Joe with us. He's the executive chef here locally. But you're from St. Louis, right?
Yeah, I live in St. Louis.
Yeah, and you started this whole thing. You're co-owner of Sugar House. What made you get into this business?
I mean, I was a chef originally. I was like a French trained chef. I worked in France, and I worked for Emerald in New Orleans back in like the 90s, and famous guy in Chicago, Charlie Trotter.
Yeah.
And I had fancy restaurants for years, and then like 10 years ago, I got into barbecue, and then now we're just doing those.
Yeah, I mean, barbecue is. I feel like it's never been unpopular, but I feel like it's had this resurgence. You see it everywhere. Cavemen did it.
Somebody told me one time recently, like, are you worried that it's just like a phase? And I'm like, cavemen were doing it.
Right.
It's just fire and meat, really.
But you see so many more different things, I think, at barbecue places. So one of the things that you're going to show us today is you guys are kind of famous for your brisket and ribs and that type of thing, and you have great rubs. So tell us a little bit about how to properly season. The funny part I told him about this is I'm the vegetarian doing this interview, so I don't even know what kind of meat that is. That a brisket?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a portobello.
It's a portobello.
It's an organic
mushroom.
portobello.
Okay, yeah.
So our rub, usually brisket is more salt and pepper heavy, but our rub has like paprika and chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder.
I'm gonna glove up. I want you to show me to properly do this.
You don't want to? Do you touch meat though at all?
I'd prefer really not to, but I will do this for this interview because I want to learn how to make something good for my husband. Because you should see the pot roast that I tried to make him once. It was
embarrassing.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
I'll do this side. You can do that side.
Okay.
So it's important to get a good bark on there. Bark is the crust.
Get a good crust.
The delicious crust you see on there. Like, I mean, it looks kind of black, but when you bite it, it's sweet.
But that's what you want, right?
That's
this
what
one over here.
You
want it looking like
Yeah.
So you just put as much as you can, kind of on there.
Yeah, that's it. And then I would let that sit.
How long?
15 minutes.
Okay,
and just
so not overnight or anything.
No, because then the salt really digs in and kind of like corns the meat, I would say.
Oh, you gave me
There you go.
Good looking side there. That's terrifying to me, but this is.
That's it. You can see all the beautiful marbling in here.
So I just kind of had it down like that.
There you go.
Oh,
that's cool.
Goodness.
And then you throw it in the smoker and then forget about it for like 14 hours.
Okay.
And we cook it. It's called low and slow.
Low and slow.
So we cook it like 225, 250 degrees.
That's the motto of barbecue: low and slow. All right.
There's a hot and fast too.
There is?
Yeah, but we do low and slow.
Okay.
So
I want to talk about for folks like me who aren't so good at this, who maybe want to do some catering this holiday season, because I know this would be just amazing for our holiday party. So what kind of things can we carry out from you?
You think of barbecue as a summertime thing, but our busiest time is actually right before Christmas, with people ordering barbecue for their office parties and house parties and everything like that. So we do, I mean, whatever you want, really, like 2 meats and sides or 3 meats and sides. We'll really do whatever you want. If you call the restaurant, I'm sure we can sort something out.
Okay, and I was reading up about you guys, and you really have a little bit of everything. Again, you're famous for like the brisket and the ribs, but you have something for everybody. You even have like a double portobello burger that I could have.
Yeah, we have burgers. We have vegetarian stuff. We have smoked artichokes that are fried.
Oh, that sounds
that we're kind
good.
of famous for back there. Those are vegetarian too.
Okay.
And our desserts are awesome too.
Wonderful. Oh yeah, you got Buckeyes.
Yeah, everything's made in house.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, if we want to check you guys out, where can we find you? Down in Union, right?
Yes.
All right. So as it's just Sugarfire.
Sugarfire Smoke House.
Smoke House.
Yep.
Look online.
Just look for the smoke wafting and smell the meat.
But make sure you check it out online too. They've got the full menu I was looking at there, and we'll put the information at local12.com for you. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in.
Good to see you.
Thank you. You too. Thank you. We'll be right back.